In 2023, Blizzard did something special. Something that no company has ever done before. They completely cancelled everything they promised. Now, it's happened before that a game would underpromise or overpromise, like Cyberpunk got overpromised as hell, but at least the game still released and eventually got to a place where it's kind of what they advertised, but not really. But in 2023, Overwatch decided, you know what, we're gonna cancel the entire reason of Overwatch 2 existing. Why not? It would be pretty funny, let's just do it. Leaving millions and millions of players in outrage. I myself, as soon as I heard the news, I deleted the game almost immediately. Because I genuinely couldn't believe they would do such a thing. I kinda stuck around for a little bit and then immediately stopped playing because what the hell. But that hurt me on a personal level and I really enjoyed playing that game every day of my life. So I kind of was just stranded in the middle of nowhere, finding nothing fun anymore, trying to find a game that would make me feel the same like Overwatch used to do. And the very fact that you clicked on this video, you might be feeling the same way. So here are 4 games you can use as alternatives to Overwatch. I will give you 2 PvP games first, because that's more popular nowadays, but PvE will eventually rise, so that's why I also put 2 PvE games on the list. Without further ado, let's get into it. This first game is pretty sweaty, just like Overwatch, so some of you might like the game a lot. However, this game is a third-person shooter, unlike Overwatch, which is a first-person shooter. And that might appeal to you if you liked Overwatch for the movement. But if you liked Overwatch for the aiming, this game might not be just for you. The game is called Rogue Company, which is a third-person demolition kind of game. You play in a team of 4 people against another team of 4 people, and the rules are pretty simple. Search and destroy. There's many classes to choose from and many characters to choose from, as well as different kinds of guns. So this game can definitely be a fun grind and something fun to try out, so you know, give it a shot. The second game is a first-person shooter, but just a little less sweaty. And yeah, you felt it coming, you're right, it's Paladins. And Paladins is almost an exact copy of Overwatch's, except that you can now progress in the game itself. You buy skills in spawn after earning some credits and ride a fucking horse into battle. Wow, okay. And even though some characters are a little less unique than others, that's fine, because the game is still pretty fun to play, especially if you play it casually. Don't touch ranked, trust me. No role queue, same rules as Overwatch, it's 5v5. What else do I have to explain? Sorry, that's a little aggressive. And some honorable mentions would be Titanfall 2, Apex Legends, Valorant, Team Fortress 2.
This is a bucket.
Dear God.
There's more.
No.
But you probably know those games already, so I didn't bother putting them on the list, so yeah, there you go, they are also options. But let's get into the interesting part. Well, for me, if you were hyped for the Overwatch 2 PvE mode, then you probably share the same pain as I do, and that's why you clicked through this timestamp. Probably, or you just watched through the entire video. In that case, thank you. You can also subscribe, by the way. I can't say that word right. Is that just me? Subscribe. Anyways, the third game on the list and the very first PvE game on the list will be none other than Deep Rock Galactic. And Deep Rock Galactic is amazing. It's a first-person shooter, class-based. You mine, you're a miner. Not a miner, you're a dwarf, but not a miner, but you're a miner. If you know what I mean, yeah, you're a miner. And even though that sounds kind of boring, it's really fun. You go to different kinds of areas, discover different species that you just shoot in the face, and you have different objectives that you complete, as well as grinding for actual stuff. You know, grinding for cosmetics, do you remember that? I sure do. And not even that, you also grind for weapons. So that's pretty cool. With a total of 4 classes and 4 spaces in one team, you can have a lot of fun in this game with friends. And with that, we've come to the very last game on the list, but certainly not least. Now, this is an upcoming game, it's not out yet, unless you're watching this on the 20th of June, on which the closed beta will be out, and you can buy it and play it, or you can wait for the open beta to release so you can play it for free. The game is called EverQueer Heroes, and it's a bunch of different developers, so basically an indie developer working on a passion project. From developers from Riot Games to developers from Blizzard to EA, who all don't really agree with the way things are going in the gaming industry. They want to create their own game, which is always good. Love is way better than money, meaning this will probably be a banger of a game. It's basically a MOBA, but it's PvE. It's pretty complicated. I don't even know completely how it works. I guess you fight different enemies like a dungeon crawler, and then you complete bosses, and the team that does that best wins. Oh yeah, there is 4 teams of 4 people. I should have mentioned that. So when this game comes out, you can pick it up with a few of your friends, and you can just have fun, but also play competitively. I don't know much about the game, go look it up. You can look up the Discord server as well. Maybe I'll drop a link down in the description. Can you check for me if I were lazy or if I actually did? And if I were lazy, can you remind me in the comments that I should put the link there? Because, well, it's a pretty cool server and you should be in it to, not miss anything about the game. Also, a little shout out to Strawberry, one of the best community managers ever. But definitely check out Evercore Heroes when it comes out and try and keep yourself updated because it will probably be a great game. Or you could just subscribe to my channel and when the game comes out you can watch me stream it. Or you can watch a video that I make later on. That also works. Just subscribe and like and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. This is the ending of the video. You can click off now or you can hang around, We could talk about the state of movies, the current economy, don't click. No.